Here we've got Team Captain Dan Cox, once again after a Team Schism event. Cox, you need to talk us through, because this isn't the first event you've had this deck for, is it?
No, but it's the first time I've actually had changes to it.
Oh, okay. So what deck is it?
So it is once again Dragon Link.
Okay. And what was your record today at the first ever Rotherham OTS Championship?
It was X1.
X1. And who was your loss to?
Jordan.
New team captain? What?
Because I did not declare my phases.
Ah, so you just forgot.
I forgot to declare my phases. I had Lightning Storm in hand, and Droplet, and a full combo. Yeah.
So you missed out on a map because you forgot.
Yes.
Coxie screwed Coxie, guys. Okay.
I screwed me.
Shall we delve into the deck?
Yeah.
Okay, show us what you got.
So, very typical. Both Light and Dark, Collapse Serpent and Wyvern Buster. I don't think there's much you need to say about these because they're just combo extenders. The Rose package, because it is probably like the best Hulk target in the entire deck. Being able to synchro summon with this, get this out, grab the quick play spell is just amazing. One Destruder.
Okay.
Because this card is actually busted. I don't play access code in this build.
Okay.
Because instead I am playing
some spice in the extra deck, yeah.
Yeah, some spice in the extra, which we'll get to later. But in my opinion, it is way better than going into access code because your opponent physically can't touch it, and it is guaranteed death.
Okay. Can we see what that spice is?
One Noctivision Dragon. I've seen many people play more than one copy. On the times I didn't have the Brave package, I always had this in hand, so this card was actually a lifesaver.
Yeah.
Would you play more than one?
No.
Were there ever times you would miss the others?
Not really. Like every time I've started a game, I've always drawn pretty freaking well, and this has always shown up every time it needs to. Every now and again. Like during game 3 with Jordan, I drew this for turn, and this was my brick. So the nice juicy rocket package.
Of course.
I mean, this is what the deck's based on. And honestly, I kind of forgot how much I actually love this deck. I've been messing about with so many other decks, and this entire thing was a last-minute decision.
You can thank Jack and Kay for that one.
Yeah. Because for some reason, my dumbass thought it was a good idea to attempt to play Dinos.
I mean, Dinos is probably the best brain dead deck you could have played, so.
Yeah.
Luke was just saying, did you miss the third tracer or anything?
Oh, the second rocket's in the ground, that's all.
Absolutely not.
I think the Brave Engine mix up, right?
The Brave Engine mix up, because you never want to see a monster with an effect like that you can normal, and the Brave Engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I wouldn't play this engine anymore because it's nicely tight and compact, and if you bump this up anymore, you have to probably take away from the Brave Engine, or you have to play it above 42, which this is a 42 card deck. Old combo, no bricks.
He says, realising that he went X1.
Looking at Nocta, of course.
Yeah.
Speaking of bricks. What's your thoughts on Black Metal, Dragon Coxie?
In all honesty, I reckon I'm either going to cut this down to 1, or I'm just going to not play it at all.
So in your original build, you had 1, didn't you? You weren't playing it at 3.
Yeah, because at the time I didn't own 3. And then my friend came through and got me 3 super rares, and I was like, this is actually pretty. So I bumped it up to 3, played it at 3 for a while. And to start with the Brave stuff, because I was just playing Brave Dragon Link, this was amazing.
Sorry, don't you mean a Brave deck with Dragon Link cards?
Yes, a brave deck with Dragonlink cards.
Cheers, Jeff.
Yeah, like this card was amazing if I were just playing the brave stuff, but because I'm playing the punk stuff as well,
Yeah.
I don't feel like this is a strong enough normal summon.
Would you rather it be Zimmy or?
Pardon?
Rather it be more Zimmies or?
No, because like the ratios that I play Z-Mean at, because I play 1-1-1, which we'll get to that.
He leaves nothing to surprise, does he?
Nah, but we'll get to the entire pump package when we get to it. I've genuinely only used this card once today,
Okay.
and it was only in a hand where I had to combo enough to get to a subpar board, and without it I couldn't do it. So that's the only reason why I'd probably consider just playing one.
Okay.
Want to know, this card is busted and I love it.
Ban it, please. Again.
Ban it again.
Yeah.
Hang on. Kane, what's your thoughts on Fairy Tale Snow?
Cheers, Jeff.
So, I mean, I love this card, but being able to dump it with a level 7 synchro is kind of busted, and I reckon it should not exist because Tears play it, Dragonlink play it, every single deck that can play it will play it,
Yeah.
and sometimes against a rogue deck, this is enough to stop their entire
Makes
turn.
grand games impossible to win.
Exactly.
That plays it.
3 chaos space. There's nothing to say there. It's part of the chaos package.
Power spell turn.
Yeah. Yeah. These are all just freaking power spells. Quick launch. Gets you a rocket monster. Allows you to go in strike a dragon very very quickly. Also means you can quick launch, use a brave, Rites of Aramesia,
Yeah.
and still use the effect of the Dragonlink. 1 Thistle Rose Shoot. It's a monster reborn. Oh.
No, further across. There we go. That's in the middle now.
Oh.
Just send to your camera better, Blazer.
I sent it on the fucking green zone. I thought you'd use that.
So,
Cheers, Jeff.
onto the Punked engine. So,
Back again for this one.
yeah, because I lent this entire engine off of him. So 3 E-Tele, 1-1-1.
Mm-hmm.
I would not play these anymore because the one game where I actually hard drew this, I actually lost the game. Because
Conflicts with Brave too much.
yeah, exactly. So I always want to see this engine off of this,
Yeah.
and not, or maybe see this with a decent discard, and then I'm fine.
Yeah.
But if I know, even then, because you discard probably special this from deck, this searches this, and then this is dead in hand.
Yeah.
So
Tribute someone, get better.
it's a skill issue, I swear.
It's a skill issue, yeah.
Skill issue, minor. Power.
Power spells. This is honorary brave card, because
I'm going to kill you if you stop not centering your cards.
He's doing it on purpose now, and I love it.
Jim's got a fun time editing this.
Yeah. Cheers, Jeff.
yeah. So 3 right, 1 faithful, 1 foolish, 1 Draco back.
I would like to state, this man always says he's poor, but he's got 3 ulti water enchantress.
I don't know what you're on about.
Enchantress
Like,
is best, bro.
don't show my side deck with 2 ulti drop first.
Right. To clarify, right, I'll put my part in now. I do not think you should play Dragonlink this format if you do not own Brave, because otherwise you do not main deck a constant out to mine.
Yeah.
This deck, like in archetype, I'll say, like outs it. So.
Yeah.
And obviously the Wandering Griffin Rider.
Can't wait for that to be banned.
Sure.
Yeah.
It is probably down.
If they're gonna hit anything, it should be this, because then it doesn't cripple any of the other extenders.
It's fine, we'll just play a legal night.
Exactly.
Goes from going second range to going second. Fine.
To the field spells. Not really even. I use this once all day. And that's because I never drew too much of the rocket engine. But I genuinely don't mind it because having too much of the rocket engine in hand is kind of a brick.
Yeah.
But what can you do? Like, this card's broken when it goes off, but sometimes it's just dead in hand. I did not use this card whatsoever today.
So do you think maybe Dragon Ravine might be cut for something else? Or do you think you still want to keep it in and it just didn't come up today because it's a bit situational?
It's not even that it's situational. I never felt the need to attempt to search it.
Okay.
Because I always ended up with Brave plus combo.
Okay.
But
Just draw better.
it could. I think it would stay in just
Okay.
to be safe.
Okay.
Because it is kind of a busted card, and sending Destrudo to your grave is kind of good. And then the one of Called by the Grave.
Of course.
card needs
Ban
banning.
that card.
No. 2, please. Because I don't want to lose to D-Shift.
You don't want to lose to any hand trap, but D-Shifter specifically.
Yeah, D-Shifter. Ban D-Shift.
Why did you not play
Weakest
Gamma?
D-shift for her.
Like, Gamma's like notoriously good in Dragon League. Why did you not play Gamma this weekend?
Because it is literally
Too tight.
they're too tight. I'm at
Yeah, it's
42.
already up for
I mean, you could cut your field spells and play a small gamma package.
I
One
could.
gamma, one driver.
So I could.
No, absolutely not.
So one Striker Dragon searches boot sector. If you need to, boot sector is also a discard. One IP.
Yes.
This is only here to go into this during my opponent's turn.
Yes.
But I reckon I should potentially cut another card to play Griffin.
Okay.
Because going into this in my opponent's turn is great. But this giving this not being able to be destroyed by card effect is useless.
Cheers, Jeff.
One triple burst. So if I end up cutting Dragon Ravine, I am 100% cutting this card from the extra deck.
Yeah. So then that could be your cut for Griffin then.
Exactly.
So it kind of knocks two birds, one stone. You can even get your deck down to 41, so it's a bit more consistent.
Yeah. Yeah, because like the entire day, I've been looking at this. I'm like, I could go into this. I could search Dragon Ravine, but I also could just combo off normally, and it'll just be fine. One Pisty, cards busted. I really don't know why this card did not get hit.
I'll give it time. Konami specifically subscribes to us, so they are going to mess this up.
This card is most likely going to get hit on the list.
Yes.
So that means I'm definitely going to get use out of this ulti while I still can. Legit, like, see the Rose Engine. Amazing card all around. The card that mills snow. And that is its only use, and then you can sack it off. And if you've recycled, you can sack it off, go into this.
Yep.
And then go into triple burst, and then set up on your entire engine. So one Hieratic Seal of Heavenly Spheres.
Yep.
This card, I went into it in most games because going blind first, game 1, I made this card plus 2 negates, and sometimes if you're against blind, this could potentially just be enough. Because if they don't activate starter during their draw phase, they most likely haven't got starter in the hand to begin with. So then as soon as the normal summon, you can just bounce it straight to the hand.
Fair enough.
Weakest Dragon Link on board right now.
One Dweller for against
Is that a common dweller?
no, it's a super.
It looked common. Check for that.
So this was specifically just for tiers.
Fair. Yeah.
all the tier matchups. Like went into this against me, and I just looked him in the eyes like,
Hold on.
"Yep, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm still gonna kill you." Another card that should be banned, but I really don't think it's going to be banned because we have new chaos stuff coming up. So I really think this card is going to be around to stay.
Yep.
Savage is a negate. I haven't met this once today.
Yes.
Would you have considered cutting it?
No.
It's still there. It's still got use.
Yeah. Changing. This card.
Why did you sound confused about your own deck for a second? It's like, oh, I didn't put this card here.
Yeah, well, like I keep on forgetting that it's in there, to be honest. Like, because it used to be this or another card, which I'll get to. And I keep on forgetting that I haven't cut this. I've just replaced another card with this.
So would you maybe potentially cut that for Griffin?
No, because so my thought process is, I wanted a card to get around Runic.
And you didn't see Runic at all today.
I didn't see Runic once. Because if you play this against Runic, I'm pretty sure they can't really out it, or they struggle to out it.
Yeah.
And then if they don't deal with it immediately, smack straight in the face, and you're probably just gonna kill him.
Yeah.
The card that is better than Access Code, in my opinion,
Yes.
Psychic End Punisher. So I think in Dragon Link this is the way to go, because you've got Destrudo, which halves your life points. You're paying life points for the punk stuff. This card is already going to be massive, and going second, you can just make this pay half your life points and smack,
Fair.
and pay an extra 1,000 on top just to make sure. So this card will be sitting at 8,800 attack.
Bigger than access code.
Bigger than Access Code.
So the one e-tele gets you to it.
Yeah.
So
Sprint to B.
And then one Baron de Fleur. This card is, I love it. Like, it should not have been as hard to pull as it should have been.
Sorry, it's getting reprinted again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marvelous Maidens.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a woman!
I thought
Yeah.
it specifically wasn't getting reprint.
I thought it was.
I swear it's not.
I will find out in the future.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Should we go over side?
Yeah, go overside.
So, one red reboot.
Given. Purely given.
Yeah.
I don't think that really needs explaining.
3 evenly matched.
Again, a given.
3 droplets in the side.
Again.
3 dark rule no more.
Understandable?
1 punk.
Yep.
were you not main deck dark rulers this format, or do you not care about splat boards that much?
I don't care about splat boards that much.
I think he proved that today, didn't he?
Yeah.
The thing is, for like 3 rights, 3 utility, 3 quick launch, like they constantly get stuff.
Yeah.
So then you have to do one of the other ones, I guess you 1 card engine different.
So what I found today, so going up against Blight and playing Dragon Link, it's like you have a lot of 1-card starters, like where you just go, oh, you're not going to negate this. Anyway, next one.
Yeah.
Next one. Next one.
Yeah. You could theoretically have a hand full of starters and they could only negate so much.
Yeah, exactly. So normally you really don't care. So 2 Cosmic Cyclone
Yep.
is a given because back row deck stuck. And 2 Lightning Storm.
Where's the second one, Coxie?
So I was borrowing 2 off my friend.
And he only gave 1 back.
No, so I got this off of Luke, which is set to the side,
Fair enough.
on the way out, and I'm just missing 1 more now. Because I would not play this at any more than 2.
Yeah.
I see no point in picking it up as a playset.
Fair.
Because to me, if I had room in the side, it'd be 2 of these and a Harpies for the stuff.
Fair.
Or I'd make room in the main and play Harpies in the main.
Completely understandable. Maybe that for a V? Or Boot Sector? whichever one you wanted to drop. You wanted to drop Ravine, right?
Yeah,
So you can make space for it there.
yeah, and then the best field centre on planet Earth. Like, you know, like Permanent's work, especially with its 420 cup.
It's all right. Any last minute shout-outs?
Shout out to Jack.
Everyone say cheers to Jeff.
Shout out to Kane for actually making me play this deck at the last minute, and shout out to
Shouldn't have to think about this.
I forgot his name. But no, we'll leave it there.
Leave it there.
All the team.
Fair enough. Well, thank you very much for that, Coxie. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and catch us on the flip side for more videos.